Good day, my dear students. For today's video, we're going to proceed with our next topic, which is about scales and map. So for the learning competency, you, my dear learner, should be able to use a scale to interpret and compare distances on maps, blueprints, and sketches. Okay, so before anything else, let us first define what is a map. A map is a scaled two-dimensional representation of all or part of Earth's surface designed to show the relative positions, distances, and relationships of natural and human-made features. It uses symbols, labels, and a defined scale to communicate spatial information accurately and efficiently. So for example, we have here the Philippine map. This is from AccuMap Inc., which is a political map. So if we look at this map, do you think what we see is the actual size of the real place? So as you can see, the answer is no. Maps, blueprints, and sketches are only representations of real objects. They help us see things that are too big or too far to view all at once. But if these drawings are not real in size, what do you notice about them? So as you can see, you are correct also. These maps are usually smaller than the object or the actual object, which means there is a difference between the real size of a drawing and the real life size. Now here's the challenge. If the drawing is smaller, how can we know the actual distance between two places or parts of the map? So to do that, we need a way to connect the measurement on the drawing to the measurement in real life. So this is where the concept of a scale comes in. So if we zoom in this map, we will see here the legend. And in the legend, we have here the scale. Okay, so this scale, my dear students, shows the relationship between a distance on the drawing and the corresponding distance in real life. So for example, we have here 1 is to 3,400,000. So this means that if the drawing uses centimeter, this means that for every 1 centimeter in the map, this is equivalent to 3,400,000 centimeters in the real world. A scale, this one has two parts, okay? So it has the scale is in terms of ratio, and we have here the scale bar. Okay, so let's differentiate. A scale is defined ratio that expresses the relationship between a distance measured on a map, blueprint, or drawing and the corresponding distance in the real world. Now, the scale bar, my dear students, is a graphical representation of a scale typically shown as a line divided into labeled segments, which indicates the correspondence between distance on a map, blueprint, or sketch and actual distances, allowing direct measurement without computation. So here po, if you're going to compute for the distance of 2 points using a scale, you need to use a ruler or a measuring tool. But if you're going to use a scale bar, my dear students, meaning to say the segment that the scale has is the one that you're going to use. Okay, so to make it more tangible, let us have this map. So for example, so this is from Google Maps po. So for example, we have here the scale. Okay, now we have here the problem, find the distance between Pagadian City and Dumalinaw. Okay, so we have this point to Dumalinaw. Now using the scale bar, so this is the scale bar. So I want you to look at this scale bar. So we have here the 0 to 5, meaning to say this segment here from 0 to 5, this is equivalent to 5 kilometers. Oh, since it is divided into 5 segments, this is the first segment, which is 1 centimeter, which means it is equivalent to 1 kilometer. So this is 1 kilometer, 2 kilometer, 3 kilometers, 4 kilometers, 5 kilometers, And when combined, it is 5 kilometers. Okay, so meaning to say, this segment alone is 1 kilometer. And allow me to use the green segment for 5 kilometers. So this is just the same. Opo. The distance between here. Okay, so the distance between 0 and 5 to the left is the same with the distance from 0 and 5 to the right. So this one po, this is just used to illustrate that this segment was divided into 5 parts. That's why this is the first segment for 1 kilometer. Now the green one is for 5 kilometers. So as you can see, we can use the 5, di ba po? So connecting first the Pagadian City to Dumalinaw. So it is 5 pero kulang pa, 'di ba? So meaning to say we need to add more. So let us add 1. So that is 5 kilometers plus 1, 6 kilometers plus another one that is 7 kilometers and another one that is 8. So meaning to say using the scale bar, we know that the distance between Pagadian City and Dumalinaw is 8 kilometers. So how about using the scale itself? The 1 is to 250,000 to measure the distance between Pagadian City and Dumalinaw. Okay, so this means that for every centimeter, for every 1 centimeter, it is equivalent to 250 centimeters in the real world. Okay, so first, let us connect the distance between Pagadian and Dumalinaw. Then I want you to measure using your ruler. Apo. So, in your ruler, my dear students, there are two sides, di ba po? The right side and the left side. Okay, so we have the inches and its counterpart, the smaller distances po. Yung mga lines na may mga smaller distances. So that is the centimeter. Now, when I measured it, the measurement is 3.37 centimeters. Okay, so now we know that this is the distance in the map. Okay, so we have 3.37 centimeters. So let us multiply it by this one. So multiply natin that for every centimeter, there is 250 centimeters. So I will put the 1 centimeter here and dito po si 250,000 centimeters. So, yung reason po kung bakit ko siya dito inilagay is for me to convert it first apo, into kilometers. Apo, kasi ito centimeter, so nasa numerator siya, di ba po? Now, in order for me to cancel the centimeter, si 1 centimeter dapat yung nasa ilalim. Now, I want you to use again the King Henry. So, di ba remember, in converting the metric to metric, di ba we follow the King Henry doesn't usually drink chocolate milk. Okay, so from we have the centimeter, di ba? Centimeter. So we're going to convert it into kilometers. So we will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So meaning to say po, I'm going to move 5 places here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So meaning to say po, my dear students, this is equal to 3.37 centimeters. Let us multiply it with 2.5 kilometers. So over 1 centimeter. Now let us cancel centimeter by centimeter, then simply multiply. So if we multiply it, we have 3.37 multiplied by 2.5. The answer will be 8.42. So this is equal to 8.42 kilometers, which is actually the same, opo, which is actually approximately equal to 8 kilometers. Opo, the same nung nakuha natin using the scale bar. If we round off 8.42 in the nearest whole number, that will be equal to 8 kilometers, which is the same with the distance that we have using the scale bar. Okay, now that we know how to use the scale to find distances, let's take a closer look at what kind of distance we are actually measuring. So when we measure on a map using a ruler and a scale, we are measuring the distance from one point to another on a straight line. So this means that the distance we get is not the actual distance you would travel along roads or paths. So this type of distance is what we call the straight line distance, or sometimes called as the crow flies, which means this is the shortest possible path between 2 points. So if a map shows that the two places are 5 kilometers apart using the scale, this means that the direct distance, not the distance you would travel if you follow the roads, which may be longer due to the curves and turns. So therefore, my dear students, when we use a scale, we must remember that we are measuring the shortest distance between 2 points and not the actual distance. So now going back to Pagadian City, and still we're going to use this scale. Apo, are going to use the scale. Find this time the distance between Pagadian City to Tukuran. So let us use red line for 1 kilometer, the green line for 5 kilometers, the violet line here for the 10 kilometers, and we have 15. We have the blue line for 15 kilometers. Okay, so sa tingin nyo, alin dito yung gagamitin natin? So since mahaba-haba siya, let us use this 15 kilometers. So 15 kilometers, meron pa siyang kaunti. So let us use the 1 kilometer. So that is 15 plus 1, meaning to say we have 16 kilometers. So we can say that the distance between Pagadian City and Tukuran is 16 kilometers. Now, how about using the scale itself? So first, let us connect between Pagadian and Tukuran. Then, I want you to use your ruler to measure it in centimeter. So I measured it 6.36 centimeters. So meaning to say we're going to use the 6 point that is equal to 6.36. Let us multiply it by I will write the 1 centimeter here because yung goal natin, 'di ba, is to cancel the centimeter just like what we have learned in conversion of metric to metric in my on my second video under the second quarter of this playlist. So, since yung goal natin is makancel si centimeter, meaning to say, ang ilalagay ko sa taas is si 250,000 centimeters. Now, this is still in centimeters. Gawin natin siyang kilometers. So again, ano yung gagamitin natin? King Henry doesn't usually drink chocolate milk. So this is centimeters. So dito tayo, let us move to the left. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So meaning to say po, 5 places. So kung nandito yung point natin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so if you still haven't covered the conversion, so I highly encourage that you watch first the second video under this playlist. Okay, so meaning to say, going back, meaning to say this is equal to 6.36 centimeter multiplied by 2.5 kilometers all over 1 centimeter. So centimeter and centimeter will be cancelled out. Ano po yung matitira nating unit measurement? That is kilometers. So we have, let us multiply. So we have 6.36. 6.36 multiplied by 2.5. The answer is equal to 15.9, which is approximately equal to 16 din naman. So this is equal to 15.9 kilometers or approximately equal to 16 kilometers, which is the same with the distance that we have using the scale bar. Now, what if we go now to Iligan City and we want to find the distance between Iligan to Cagayan de Oro? Now, my dear students, I want you to pause this video and please try to answer this on your own. Okay, sana po na-try na. So again, we're going to use first the scale bar. Okay, in the scale bar, so this is equal, the red one, the red line segment is equal to 1 kilometer. And since this is more distant, opo, ibig sabihin mas malaki yung distansya niya kaysa dun sa mga nauna nating mga examples. So we use the 20 kilometers, which is in the cyan color. Okay, so violet natin, still that is 10. And yung green natin, that is 5. Okay, so try natin since madistansya naman sila. So let us try the 20 kilometers first. So that is 20 kilometers, so kulang pa. So kung gagamitin natin yung another 20, baka sumobra na. So let us use the 10 lang. So we have here 20 plus 10, that is already 30. So dagdagan pa natin, try natin si 5. So si 5, ganyan lang yung inabot niya, hindi pa naabot talaga si Cagayan. So let us use the 1 kilometer and another kilometer, that is equal to 20 plus 10, that is 30, plus 5, that is 35, plus yung 1 natin dito, 36, and another 1, that is 37. So meaning to say, approximately, the distance between Iligan City and Cagayan de Oro is 37 kilometers. Now, what if we use the scale itself? The 1 is to 250,000. So again, that is, let us first connect the 2 points. So from Iligan to Cagayan de Oro. Now using your ruler. So using my ruler, I measured it to be 14.7 centimeters. So meaning to say, I'm going to use the 14.7 centimeters. Now, let us multiply it again by si 1 centimeter dito ko siya class ilalagay. And si 250 sa taas ko siya ilalagay. So, they are both in centimeters pa. So, I want this to be converted in kilometers. Kasi 'di ba mga distansya naman pag malalayuan is kilometers. So we have King Henry doesn't usually drink chocolate milk. So from centimeters, kailangan maabot natin si kilometers. So let us move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 siya. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So meaning to say this is equal to 14.7 centimeter. So, cancel na natin sa centimeter. Okay, multiplied by 2.5 kilometers. Okay, so since na-cancel na natin sa centimeter, kailangan i-alis na natin sa centimeter din. So, that will give me 14.7 multiplied by 2.5. The answer is equivalent to 36.75. So that is equal to 36.75 kilometers, which is approximately equal to 37 kilometers. Which is the same po doon sa distance na nakuha natin using the scale bar. Now, what if we have this blueprint? Blueprint po is defined as a detailed scaled technical drawing that represents the design, layout, and specifications of a structure or object. It is commonly used in architecture and engineering to guide the construction or fabrication process, showing accurate measurements, dimensions, and arrangement of components. So this is AI generated po. So I borrowed this image from the ECPC AI, but it was enhanced by the Google Gemini to improve the details. But since this is just an example, let us have another image still from ChatGPT naman this time. Okay, so what if we have this blueprint? How do we interpret this blueprint? So as you can see, even in the blueprint, okay, go back tayo dun sa previous slide. Kahit sa mga blueprints, my dear students, may makikita kayong scale. Halimbawa ito, 1:150. Meaning to say po, since ito in terms of centimeter, kada isang sentimetro naman dito, equivalent siya to 1.5 centimeters in real life. Ibig sabihin, kada sentimetro dito sa blueprint na ito, equal siya sa 1.5 na metro. Okay? So since 'di ba ang mga bahay is medyo hindi naman gano'n kadistansya, yun pong topic about kung ano yung quantity na dapat or appropriate quantity na dapat gamitin in real life context. It is already discussed in my first video po under this playlist. So kung hindi nyo pa po siya na review, I encourage you to please watch it first before going through the next videos. Okay, so balik tayo doon sa next slide natin. So what if we have naman this blueprint and we have this scale 1:350, which means for every 1 centimeter in this blueprint, in real life, it is equal to 350 centimeters. Okay, so for example, what is the actual width of the bedroom 2 in meters naman? So again, so since this is the bedroom 2, ito po si bedroom 2 natin, makikita natin na same yung length niya and yung width niya. So meaning to say po, naka-square o po si bedroom 2 natin. So meaning to say po, the width of bedroom 2 is equal to 3.6 centimeters. Now, ang tinatanong dito is the actual width. So meaning to say, i-multiply naman uli natin siya with this scale natin. 1:350. So saan ko po dapat ilalagay si 1? Sa baba or sa taas? So I will write it in the denominator kasi ang goal natin, di ba, is for it to be cancelled. So we have 350 centimeters in the numerator. So since this is centimeters, ang sabi natin, di ba, ang goal natin is ma-convert siya into meters. Ibig sabihin po, we need to use again the King Henry doesn't usually drink chocolate milk. So from, okay, hiwalay natin si cm. Okay, so from centimeter uli natin siya. Let us convert it to meters naman kasi yung goal natin dito, di ba, into meters. So ito si unit natin, siya si meter natin. Opo. So 1, 2. Ibig sabihin 2 decimal places lang. So we have 1, 2. So ibig sabihin na that is equal to 3.5. So equal siya to 3.6 centimeters multiplied natin to 3.5 meters over 1 centimeter. Now, centimeter and centimeter, cancel natin sila. So what is left is 3.6 and 3.5 meter. So using our calculator, so that is equal to 3.6 multiplied by 3.5. That is equal to 12.6. Meaning to say po, our answer here is 12.6 meters. So kung sa drawing lang po, my dear students, that is equal to 3.6 yung length niya. Apo, 3.6 lang yung length ni bedroom 2. Pero sa totoong buhay, that is 12.6 meters yung haba niya. Now for example number 5, I want you to pause this video and please answer this on your own first. Okay, what is the actual length of the kitchen in meters? Okay, so this is the kitchen. Yung may sink at may stove. Yung may sink at may stove, this is the kitchen. So, yung length niya po is yung haba. So, ito yung haba niya, 4.5 centimeters. So, we're going to use 4.5 centimeters. And yun pong scale natin is 1 centimeter for every 1 centimeter in real life, that is equal to 350 centimeters uli. Let us use the King Henry. King Henry doesn't usually drink chocolate milk. Okay, centimeters tayo going to the meter. Okay, so 1, 2. So ito po kasi, my dear students, na-apply siya kahit kasi ang meter, it is used for length, di ba? So pwede siya for ano nga ya, for capacity nga ya, pag capacity mga grams, di ba? So ito pwedeng kilograms, hectograms, decagrams, grams, decigrams, centigrams, milligrams. Or kaya, since ito meter siya, so we can use meter naman, kilometer, hectometer, decameter. So ito yung U, nagbabago-bago siya. Basta po metric system yung gagamitin natin. So I already discussed that in my first video. So I want you to please view that video first kung hindi pa. Then proceed po kayo dun sa next video hanggang makarating kayo sa video na ito. So we have equal siya to 4.5 centimeters multiplied by 3.5 kasi 'di ba po 2 yung ano natin, 3.5 siya, 1, 2. So meaning sa 3.5 meters over 1 centimeter. So cancel natin sa centimeter. What is left is 4.5 and 3.5. So we have 4.5 multiplied by 3.5. The answer is equal to 15.75. So we have 15.75 meters in real life. Sikit siya natin, yung haba niya is 15.75 meters. Now, example number 6, I want you to pause this video and please answer this on your own. So what is the actual area of the house? So the area is equal to the length multiplied by the width. So hanapin muna natin si length natin. Si length natin is 15 centimeters. Okay, so that is in the drawing. Hanapin natin kung ilan talaga yung length niya in real life. So that is 1 centimeter. So hindi ko na ita-transform kasi parehas naman po yung scale na ginamit natin in the previous example. So ang gagamitin ko po yung dati lang 3.5 meters. So makakancel. So that will give me 15 multiplied by 3.5. That is equal to 52.5 meters. So the length is equal to 52.5 meters. Okay, for the width naman, that is equal to, si width naman natin is ito. Okay, so that is 10.5 centimeters in the drawing. So, multiply natin by the scale natin of 1 is to 350. Pero di ba sabi natin si 350 centimeters is equal to 3.5 meters. So, over 1 centimeter, cancel sa centimeter. So, multiply na natin. We have 10.5 multiplied by 3.5. The answer is equal to 36.75. So the answer is 36.75 meters. That is the length. That is the width. Now, since meron na tayo dito sa mga real natin, pwede nating makuha na si actual area of the house using this formula. So for our actual, so that is area is equal to the length times the width. So that is equal to 52.5 meters multiplied by 36.75 meters. So that is equal to 52.5 multiplied by 36.75. That is equal to the total area. So the area of the house is 1,929.38 meter square. So since this is in meters. So this is the actual area of the house. Okay, example number 7. You are planning a visit to the Colosseum in Rome. On your tourist map, you notice a highly rated gelato shop that is 6.5 centimeters away from the Colosseum. The map uses a scale of 1 is to 10,000. If a short walk is typically defined as any distance under 800 meters, is the gelato shop within a short walking distance from the Colosseum? Okay, first, let us convert si 6.5 centimeters away kasi ito yung distance ni Colosseum doon sa shop, gelato shop. So we have 6.5 centimeters multiplied tayo by our ratio. So since this is centimeters, we expect that this is also in centimeters. So I will write 1 centimeter sa ilalim and si 10,000 centimeters sa numerator. So again, we will use the King Henry. King Henry doesn't usually drink chocolate milk. Okay, from centimeters. So since this is in terms of meter, so move tayo ng 1, 2. Okay, so move tayo ng 2, 1, 2. So meaning to say, we can rewrite or we can use instead this is equal to 6.5 centimeters multiplied by, so sa ilalim uli si 1 centimeter, and si 10,000 centimeters equal siya into 100 meters. Okay, cancel natin sa centimeters, cancel sa centimeters. So multiply natin 6.5 times 100, that is equal to 650 meters. Okay, so ito yung distance na lang ni Colosseum doon po sa, so distance of Colosseum to gelato shop, 650 meters. Okay, hindi pa siya yung question. Kasi yung question talaga, if a short walk daw po is typically under 800 meters, is the gelato shop within a short walking distance from the Colosseum? Kaya bang lakarin? Okay, so sige po. So since, 'di ba po alam natin since 650 meters is less than 800 meters, so pwede natin sabihin therefore, the gelato shop is within a short walking distance. So this, my dear students, is our complete answer. Okay, example number 8 natin. So, similar problem po ito dun sa example natin kanina. You are visiting Big Ben in London and want to walk to Buckingham Palace. On your map, the distance between these two landmarks is 4.8 centimeters. The map features a scale of 1 is to 25,000. If you want to arrive at Buckingham Palace for the changing of guard, and you only have enough time to walk a maximum of 1.5 kilometers, will you make it on time by walking? Okay, so since ito po, my dear students, okay, so ano po yung distance between the Big Ben and the Buckingham Palace? Apo, kasi gusto mong ma-witness yung changing of guard. Apo, so yung distance natin, so pwede natin i-denote as the D. The distance is 4 centimeters in the map. 4.8 centimeters in the map. Now, you want it to be converted in the real distance. Apo, so multiply natin siya by our ratio of 1 is to 25,000. So since this is in centimeters and yung ano natin is in kilometers, try naman natin from centimeters to kilometers. But before that, let us write the 1 centimeter in the denominator. And yung papalitan natin is yung nasa taas, that is 25,000. That is still in centimeters. So since yung ideal or yung kaya lang natin na lakarin is 1.5 kilometers, let us change the centimeter into kilometer. So paano? So we will use again the King Henry. King Henry doesn't usually drink chocolate milk. So this is from centimeter. Let us change it into kilometers. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Meaning to say po, meaning to say si 25,000 centimeters equal siya to 0.25 kilometers. Okay, so that is equal to 4.8 centimeter. So, gamitin na natin dito si kilometer natin na 0.25. 0.25 kilometer, 1 centimeter. So, cancel natin si centimeter. So, 4.8 4.8 multiplied by 0.25, that is equal to 1.2. So we have the distance is 1.2 kilometers. This is the distance. So the question po, apo. So the question is, will you make it on time by walking? So for our answer, we can answer yes. I can make it time. I can make it on time by walking because 1.2 kilometers is less than 1.5 kilometers, which means I have enough time to walk. And this, my dear students, is our final answer. So that's it for today, my dear students. If you still have questions, please don't hesitate to comment down below. If you find this video helpful, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye po!